It seems like everywhere you turn these days, AI is the hot topic.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to cut through the noise and figure out what actually matters for us, in practical terms.
Right.
So in this deep dive, we're focusing on the near future, like really zooming in on what we can expect in 2025 and beyond
Okay.
when it comes to the most significant AI advancements.
Yeah.
I think we're all trying to figure out what these shifts will mean for our lives, our work.
Absolutely. And I think that's the key thing, right? It's easy to get lost in all the hype and speculation. But what we really want to do today is extract the key takeaways, the things that you really need to know about the future of AI from the material you've shared with me.
Right.
And give you that clear, grounded understanding without getting bogged down in all the complexities.
Okay, well, let's unpack this a bit.
Yeah.
One of the really hot button topics is this idea of artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
AGI.
And I think for a lot of people that term might still be a bit fuzzy. So we're not just talking about, your everyday AI, like, the recommendations you get on Spotify or something. We're talking about AI with the ability to think, learn, adapt across a wide range of tasks, essentially mirroring human cognitive abilities.
That's the key distinction, and it's a really crucial one when you look at the predictions and the timelines. The interesting thing is how much divergence there is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some experts looking at where we are now with technology and just the sheer complexity of, human consciousness. They say AGI is decades away.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got others, and they're pointing to the rapid progress we've seen in things like neural networks and deep learning. And they suggest it could be much closer,
Wow.
maybe even within the next few years.
It's almost hard to even grasp that timeline when you think about what AI can already do.
Right.
It's writing code, it's designing graphics, holding conversations that can feel so human-like
Exactly.
that you really wonder, what are those fundamental barriers left to reaching that true human-level intelligence?
And this is where connecting it back to these future models that are being discussed, like GPT-5 and so on.
Yeah.
The advancements that are suggested there go beyond just better assistance with specific tasks.
Right.
We're talking about the potential for AI to manage to even drive entire business operations,
Wow.
making strategic decisions, handling complex workflows, with minimal human intervention.
So for you, the listener, as AI moves towards this greater level of sophistication, it raises some really profound questions.
Absolutely.
What does it mean for our understanding of intelligence itself?
Right.
And how might our traditional ideas about work and employment need to fundamentally change?
It's a pretty seismic shift to contemplate.
It really is.
And leads us right into thinking about the transformation of the job market.
Okay.
And I know this is an area where a lot of people have, understandable concerns
Oh, yeah.
about job security,
Yep.
about what the future of work looks like with this increasing AI automation.
And it seems like those concerns are definitely valid when you look at what's happening.
Right. I mean, our sources indicate that AI is already automating various tasks in a big way.
Absolutely.
You see it with customer service chatbots handling inquiries.
Yeah.
The rise of AI-generated news articles, providing factual reporting.
Mm-hmm.
So certain roles are definitely being affected.
They are. But here's where the narrative gets a bit more nuanced and I think potentially more encouraging.
Okay.
Those same technological advancements that are driving automation are also creating entirely new categories of jobs. Think about the growing demand for AI trainers, the people who are actually refining these learning models,
Right.
automation consultants who help businesses strategically implement these solutions,
Yeah.
and even roles that focus specifically on that human-AI interface, ensuring that the collaboration between humans and machines is actually seamless.
So it's not as simple as saying robots are taking over all our jobs.
Exactly. It's not a straightforward replacement scenario.
We're likely looking at a significant evolution of the job market, with new opportunities emerging that require different skill sets and expertise.
And if we can sort of zoom out even further and look at the bigger picture,
Yeah.
is there a potentially positive aspect to this?
Potentially.
If AI can effectively take over the more routine, repetitive tasks,
Mm-hmm.
does that actually free up human capital to focus on work that's more creative, more strategic, more fulfilling?
That's the hope.
Yeah.
The example was given of AI handling complex tasks like tax preparation,
Oh, yeah.
which could then free up individuals to pursue, more engaging things.
Yeah, it really makes you think about your own professional landscape, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
How might your specific skills or areas of expertise be impacted by these changes? And what new skills might become incredibly valuable as AI becomes more deeply integrated into the workforce?
It's a question we all have to grapple with.
Yeah, well, let's shift gears a bit and talk about how AI is becoming increasingly woven into the fabric of our daily lives.
Yes.
So, we're all familiar with the basic smart assistants, Siri, Alexa, but the future points toward a much more proactive and integrated role for AI in our routines.
Much more.
Yeah, imagine digital assistants that go way beyond simply responding to voice commands.
Yeah.
We're talking about AI that proactively manages your schedule, coordinates errands, even anticipates your needs.
Wow.
Maybe even has your coffee order ready at your favorite cafe before you even ask for it.
That would be amazing.
Right.
One thing that really struck me in the material you shared was this rise of AI-generated content creators.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing virtual YouTubers with huge followings.
Yeah.
AI-generated fashion models being used in advertising, even AI musicians releasing albums.
It's happening now.
It is.
It's wild to think that within the next 5 years, some of the most popular online personalities or musical artists might not even be human.
It really blurs the lines, doesn't it?
It does, between physical and digital, even human and artificial in creative spaces.
And it's happening so fast.
So rapidly.
So think about it. How might these advancements change your own day-to-day interactions with technology? And how might it reshape the entire entertainment and media landscape?
So let's dive into AI's growing presence in creative fields.
Okay.
Things like art, music, storytelling.
Yeah.
We're seeing AI generate intricate visual art, compose complex musical pieces, even write compelling narratives.
I've seen some of the stuff that's coming out. It's pretty remarkable.
It is, and it begs a really fundamental question.
What's that?
Can AI truly be creative?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
On the one hand, you can't deny the sheer output and the technical proficiency of AI in these areas.
Right.
We've seen examples of AI-generated art-winning competitions.
Yeah.
AI-composed music that's indistinguishable from human-created pieces. But then the counter-argument always comes back to this idea that true creativity, the kind that really resonates with us, stems from human emotions, lived experiences, cultural understanding, all those things that AI, at least in its current form, really lacks.
So is it just mimicking?
In a sense, yes, it's primarily operating by identifying and replicating patterns in these massive data sets.
So is AI poised to replace human artists altogether? Or is it more likely to evolve into a powerful new tool that artists can use?
That seems to be the prevailing thought at the moment.
Okay.
That it's more of an augmentation.
Right.
Expanding the possibilities.
And as one of our sources put it rather humorously when it comes to that spark of originality that's driven by human experience, still undefeated for now.
For now.
But it's a rapidly evolving landscape. It really makes you think about the definition of creativity, doesn't it?
It does.
How do we define that as AI keeps pushing the boundaries of what it can create?
It's fascinating.
It is. So, looking ahead, let's say over the next decade.
Okay.
What are some of the likely trends we can anticipate in AI development?
Well, based on the material you've given me, it seems like we can expect even greater levels of automation impacting a wider range of industries.
Yeah.
I think we'll also see personal digital assistants becoming significantly more intelligent, more seamlessly integrated into our daily routines. And this one I thought was interesting. One of our sources even playfully considered the possibility of AI-powered politicians.
Wow.
Now, that might seem like a leap right now.
Yeah.
But I think it underscores the potential for AI to permeate increasingly complex aspects of our societal structures.
It really drives home the central point, doesn't it?
What's that?
That AI is no longer a futuristic concept confined to science fiction. It's an active and increasingly influential force that's shaping our present reality.
Absolutely.
It's impacting how we work, how we interact with technology, even the very nature of creative expression.
And it's accelerating.
It's not even a question of if AI will bring about change.
Right.
It's the extent and the specific nature of that transformation that's up for grabs.
That's what we need to be paying attention to.
The momentum is undeniable, though.
It really is, and it's a journey that we're all on, whether we like it or not.
Absolutely.
Staying informed about these developments is crucial.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive into the future of AI, here's a final thought for you.
Okay.
we've discussed the immense potential of AI to solve complex problems and really enhance our lives.
Yeah.
But we've also touched on those significant shifts it's likely to bring to our work, our interactions with technology.
Absolutely.
So considering these potential benefits and these coming transformations, what is your personal vision for a future shaped by AI? What role do you envision it playing, and what aspects of our human experience do you hope will remain central?
It's a question worth pondering.
It really is. It's a conversation that I think is just beginning.
It is. As you continue to sort of navigate this dynamic landscape, I encourage you to remain curious, to keep learning, and to really engage critically with this evolving world of AI.
It's more important than ever.
It really is.
Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
My pleasure.
And be sure to stay tuned for more explorations of the future.